Well, the Blue Angels Air Show season is over for this year after the cancellation of their homecoming show at NES Pensacola because of the government shutdown. Well, now an iconic part of their team will likely be missing for next year's season. The Blue Angel C-130, known as Fat Albert, being flown to England now for maintenance, and the company doing the work says that'll take over a year to complete.
WEAR's Brent Carney joining us from outside NAS Pensacola. And Brent, Fat Albert isn't just part of the show, it's essential to carrying the personnel and equipment to each of those show sites.
It really is, Bob and Sue. It is an iconic piece of aircraft. It is an iconic form of the team. Now, once this air show season is over and once they're done practicing here at NES Pensacola, it's going to be flown overseas to England for that maintenance. Over the years, Fat Albert has become the world's most iconic C-130, and it still dazzles crowds each and every day here in Pensacola. But the aircraft is about to go through an extensive maintenance period that will likely ground it for the 2026 season. Marshall Aerospace in England announced its engineers will be replacing the aircraft's center wing box.
So a center wing box is a really integral part of the C-130. So you can think of it as the portion that connects the wings to the fuselage, or that main body part of the airplane. And in, I guess, civilian terms, it would be like an extensive spinal surgery on a person, right? And so it really needs to be done by those experts.
Katie Cook was the first female pilot to fly Fat Albert for the Blue Angels. She flew from 2014 to 2016.
So in general, at least when I was on the team, the either Navy Reserve team or the Marine Corps would lend a plane to the Blue Angels, and they would be able to, just fly it like normal.
Marshall Aerospace says the work will take between 10 to 14 months to complete. Engineers will spend roughly 2,000 hours of time doing the work. The Blue Angels sent me a statement confirming Fat Albert will be flying to England. They said all other details have not been finalized and they cannot comment at this time. Now, Fat Albert is still, of course, safe to fly. It was seen flying at the team's practice this afternoon and throughout the week today. But Marshall Aerospace did say that the aircraft will be flown to Cambridge, England, which is where their manufacturing plant is, later this year. Now, on top of that maintenance that's going to be going on throughout that year, Fat Albert is also going to be getting a fresh new paint job with that classic Blue Angels livery. All right, live in Pensacola, Brent Carney, WEAR News.